Pablo Picasso, Spanish painter, sculptor, printmaker, ceramicist, and theater designer. Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up. It took me 4 years to paint like Raphael, but a lifetime to paint like a child. The purpose of art is washing the dust of daily life off our souls. One does a whole painting for one peach and people think just the opposite, that particular peach is but a detail. Everything you can imagine is real. Every act of creation is first an act of destruction. Action is the foundational key to all success. I am always doing that which I cannot do, in order that I may learn how to do it. Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. Only put off until tomorrow what you are willing to die having left undone. It takes a long time to become young. Our goals can only be reached through a vehicle of a plan, in which we must fervently believe, and upon which we must vigorously act. There is no other route to success. All children are artists. The problem is how to remain an artist once he grows up. I'd like to live as a poor man with lots of money. The chief enemy of creativity is good sense. Good artists copy, great artists steal. Some painters transform the sun into a yellow spot, others transform a yellow spot into the sun. Every positive value has its price in negative terms. The genius of Einstein leads to Hiroshima. Colors, like features, follow the changes of the emotions. Painting is just another way of keeping a diary. I do not seek. I find. I paint objects as I think them, not as I see them. There are only 2 types of women, goddesses and doormats. The world today doesn't make sense, so why should I paint pictures that do? He can who thinks he can, and he can't who thinks he can't. This is an inexorable, indisputable law. Who sees the human face correctly, the photographer, the mirror, or the painter? Love is the greatest refreshment in life. Youth has no age. Computers are useless. They can only give you answers. Art is the elimination of the unnecessary. Inspiration exists, but it has to find us working. When I was a child, my mother said to me, "If you become a soldier, you'll be a general. If you become a monk, you'll end up as the Pope." Instead, I became a painter and wound up as Picasso. I begin with an idea and then it becomes something else. Others have seen what is and asked why. I have seen what could be and asked why not. Sculpture is the art of the intelligence. Give me a museum and I'll fill it. We all know that art is not truth. Art is a lie that makes us realize the truth, at least the truth that is given to us to understand. The more technique you have, the less you have to worry about it. The more technique there is, the less there is. Art is not the application of a canon of beauty, but what the instinct and the brain can conceive beyond any canon. When we love a woman, we don't start measuring her limbs. The artist is a receptacle for emotions that come from all over the place, from the sky, from the earth, from a scrap of paper, from a passing shape, from a spider's web. We don't grow older, we grow riper. There is no abstract art. You must always start with something. Afterward, you can remove all traces of reality. If all the ways I have been along were marked on a map and joined up with a line, it might represent a minotaur. Why do two colors, put one next to the other, sing? Can one really explain this? No. Just as one can never learn how to paint. The people who make art their business are mostly imposters. It is your work in life that is the ultimate seduction. To copy others is necessary, but to copy oneself is pathetic. Success is dangerous. One begins to copy oneself, and to copy oneself is more dangerous than to copy others. It leads to sterility. Painting is a blind man's profession. He paints not what he sees, but what he feels, what he tells himself about what he has seen. Sculpture is the best comment that a painter can make on painting. If there were only one truth, you couldn't paint 100 canvases on the same theme. Art is the lie that enables us to realize the truth. The older you get, the stronger the wind gets, and it's always in your face. Are we to paint what's on the face, what's inside the face, or what's behind it? Art is a lie that makes us realize truth. Everything is a miracle. It is a miracle that one does not dissolve in one's bath like a lump of sugar. I don't believe in accidents. There are only encounters in history. There are no accidents. To draw you must close your eyes and sing. God is really only another artist. He invented the giraffe, the elephant, and the cat. He has no real style, he just goes on trying other things. The genius of Einstein leads to Hiroshima. If only we could pull out our brain and use only our eyes. Work is a necessity for man. Man invented the alarm clock.